Welcome to 100 Yards of Football this morning. Today is my college football and NFL legend from my hometown, the 901, Mr. Keith Simpson, by way of the Seattle Seahawks and Memphis State University. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here at 100 Yards of Football. I'm Mr. Football Vincent Turner, and everyone knows if you've been watching our videos over the past few months, there's something that a lot of people don't know, that I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and very proud to be from that hometown in that area. And I've had a lot of great memories growing up, being around sports. And one of the greatest memories I have is seeing this young man as a 13-year-old and blossom into the athlete that he became and becoming a first-round draft pick in the 78th draft, 8 overall by the Seattle Seahawks. And his name is Mr. Keith Simpson. I always say there's been great football players that came out of Memphis. Tennessee, like I say, I always say Memphis is not a football factory like, say, South Florida or the Texas area down in the Houston and Dallas, Fort Worth, even out there in L.A. or Ohio, or even on the East Coast. But one thing, there's been some great football players that came out of the 901. You better believe it. Raymond Buggs, Vanderbilt. Carlton Peoples, Tennessee. Bernard Williams, Georgia. Bernard Williams, Hamilton High School. Carlton Peoples, Southside. Raymond Buggs, Hamilton. Brian Ingram, Hamilton. Terdell Millington, Southside. Oscar Reed, BTW. Barry Wilburn, Melrose. Richard Madison, Northside. Eric Blunt, Hillcrest High School. Ricky Palmer, Carver. Primus Bobo, Carver. Eric Ferris, Northside. Glenn Rogers, Southside. Vince Moore, Hillcrest. David Jensen, Bishop Byrne. Doug Box, Wooddale. Gregory Porter, one of my best friends. Daddy was an original songwriter with Stack Records Catholic High School. I could go on and on. But this gentleman right here, he might have been the best on that level. Take you back to my childhood memories. Mr. Simpson, as a 13-year-old, played for the North Hill Eagles. That's when I knew greatness was in my face. I was a bat boy on that team he played for as a 13-year-old. My uncle, Edward Parsons Sr., God bless him, was an outstanding man, was the coach. And my cousin, who I called last night to get an inside scoop on Keith Simpson, because my cousin played high school football. He went on now as a successful attorney down in Naples, Florida, by way of Howard University. You want me to give all the labels? Oklahoma undergrad. We know him as Earl Parson. Gave me the story about Keith Simpson. But I saw Keith Simpson up close and personal, man, with the North Hill Eagles. Baseball. He was the pitcher, outfielder, all-around player. Tell you about a semifinal game to go to the Little League World Series. This was the semifinals. That game, Keith Simpson struck out 15 batters, and he hit the game-winning 3-run homer. A shot that went almost 400 feet. And boy, when you talking about a young man that had the ability to pitch, I'm talking about Bob Gibson at a high level. And I'm running out there getting them bats. And it was like, whoa, that curve off the table. We all knew that this gentleman right here was born for greatness. Went on to Hamilton High School. Graduated in 74. He's the only athlete in the city of Memphis that's had every school recruiting him at a high level. Sure, we had Xavier Crawford. Sure, we had Albert Means. But he had every major school. And Oklahoma wanted him bad. SC. All the Southeastern Conference schools. Played running back at Hamilton High School. Was Tennessee Player of the Year that year. Went to see him play twice. A man among boys. And he played safety and corner on defense. But what stuck out about Keith Simpson was back when I was a 10-year-old, running out there getting them bats. No, I was 9 years old. It was in the spring of 1970. And this young man was about 5'11" at the time. And his ability to throw that smoke. And I'm looking at Bob Gibson, Omaha Fine, and St. Louis Cardinals. Bob Gibson, when he had that 17 strikeout game against the Detroit Tigers in the 68 World Series. I'm looking at Keith Simpson like that. And he went on and became one of the best football players ever, high school, to come out of my hometown, the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. The best back in the state when he came out. He was Tennessee Player of the Year. One more time. The skill level. He was big. He was strong in high school and ran hard. I'm not going to use this analogy, but he had some of that running ability when he ran between the tackles. He was 6'1", about 185 pounds, but he didn't run from nobody when he was in high school. He had some of that Herschel Walker when Herschel came on the scene at Georgia, and some of that Bo Jackson when he came on the scene, that baseball ability. Because I didn't tell you this. Let me give you one more tidbit. When he was with the Norris Hill Eagles, that season he batted .545. Another skill set. A+, he was one of the top 2 fastest players on the team. His tackling ability was off the charts. And he broke on the ball well. And he was outstanding. The coverage was unbelievable. That's why he went 8 overall in the 1978 draft with the Seattle Seahawks. Went out there and played 8 seasons. 19 career interceptions, 6 sacks. Played on the defense in his years in Seattle with Bill Gregory. Keith Butler, who played at Memphis State, just retired as the defensive coordinator with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dave Brown, Steve Logic. Him and Kenny Easley made music out there hitting people. Music. Michael Jackson, Greg Gaines, Jacob Green, Jeff Bryant, even the legend Harold Jackson, Jackson State, Dave Craig, and Mike Tice. He was special, man. The best I've seen to play high school football in the city of Memphis. Then Jerry Knowlton, who's my classmate at Southside. Throw him in there. Ronnie Skinner that played at Christian Brothers. Cleo Pete that played at Northside. And Glenn Boyd that played at Mitchell. There's so many players I can name from the 901 on the high school level football-wise. But overall, Keith Simpson, pound for pound, was the best. And the best athlete I ever seen. And I saw him at 10 years old when he was a 13-year-old. It was something to see. Pride, man. Pride. South Memphis. Bay Hampton. Pine Hill. Glenview. So you wouldn't know. Because you're not from the 901, baby. Clayton Holmes. WDIA Baseball League, ran by the legendary Bill Atkins. Hubert Alexander, Coach Hamilton. Glenn Rogers, Coach Southside. Lacey Smith, Northside. Tom Nix, Christian Brothers. Memories, man. Memories of greatness, memories of fun, memories of what it meant. We grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, and I had the blessings to see this young man, Keith Simpson, play. as a 13-year-old, transitioned to high school football and transitioned to the National Football League. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here at 100 Yards of Football. And also, let me throw in Stack Records, baby. Isaac Hayes, David Porter, Otis Redding, the Staple Singers, Sam and Dave. I don't have to say no more. Growing up in Memphis was outstanding at the time. And make no bones. Yeah, my hometown is going through some transitions, but this kid here has never not said that's my hometown, because I'm proud where I'm from, the city on the river, and the greatest barbecue in the world, Memphis, Tennessee. And that gentleman right there is the best athlete that ever came out of that city. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. And the only thing I can think about Keith Simpson is when I was growing up, especially in high school, the band Parliament, George Clinton. Now, I lay me down to sleep. I just can't find a beat. Flashlight, green light, red light, neon light. Keith Simpson was a flashlight in the making. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards of Football. Thank you to my producer, Babyface, Mr. Logan Landers. And y'all be blessed here on 100 Yards of Football.